一樣 跟住 啲乜又搞嚟搞翻嚟，都想要咯。可能啲人你擺佢先，點解啲人舉兩隻？你擺唔緊要算嘅，其實有手，有跟佢咁樣你又有，我試過廿嚟打嗰啲乜，佢都話啲乜嘢幾長，都幾緊要，幾錢緊要。
貴啲，咁嗰隻其實就係7年呢一隻咯，但係佢就唔係佢就唔使係啊，咁4隻手指跟住做可以即係呢隻係我哋以前啲都係冇，一次都冇。而家冇人考試，你知嗰時生咩生點解又想要20名？呢啲嘅經濟同埋佢特區嘅歌都係咁啱下走就幾時啦？讀會團啦，先冇得翻去，依家都打唔落去嘅，好落落去。就係先要打啊！翻個學咗好多跟快啲啊！而家落晒啊嘛，邊叫落睇晒嘅？夠你卡幾錢啊？你兩個人你起都冇人嗰一頭啊，喺度坐佢。我係都冇得玩佢嘅，佢唔應你，我出嚟係啦，懟落去，佢識到嘢先就俾你啦，幾句。開始。
我知啦，你又要消防員。你與我硬，你黑贊我贊。哇！你又啱啱好喎，係嘛？有貼你啊！得唔得？呢個都要插黑嚟㗎。得唔得？佢放翻藍上嚟。咦？我要開。支咪，突然間諗起啲係喎，我之前借咗啲咩咪㗎？check 下先，聲先㗎。好驚到係嘛？我借到嘅，結果都未睇過但我想問咧，你插到啦咩？我可能直接就係呢個，唔係呢個，呢個我上咗聲嘅。你會唔會插電翻度啊？佢嗰度啱唔錯喎啲。有啊，我再打完聲。有啊，今日拍一拍咯。點啊仲有時間？哎呀死啦！諗呢幾個點？呢幾經呢隻插咗。喂，咁不如借呢條嘢俾你用住先啦。喂，嗰陣條俾你插，插住先啦你。屌你借唔掂嘅不如？喂唔使啦，插落去啦，有電㗎。濕電呢度，濕電啊呢度啊，插落去先啦。佢唔濕電就唔使啦。喂，佢即係乾插。最重要一樣嘢，係咪話出嚟？係啊。咁啲係個關鍵㗎。阿威，我哋厲害啊嚇！喺一個咁緊急嘅時間之下，你呢隻電咧好鬼死衰，頭先又50幾個得冇啦嘛。50幾你又冇啦，唔咁慳㗎。咁又唔係就係衰嘅係咁樣，係根本都要買直頭啦，即係呢個危險啊嘛，要買㗎嘛。已經係老化曬。呢啲隻電嘅喎。濕電嚟㗎，梗係好啦。唔係知啊，呢個係咪另外買㗎？跟機油喎。電機一講你聽，呢個油喎，一定跟機油㗎條線。冇喎，我嗰個喺節目部攞出嚟乜都冇啊，批油你攞唔晒咯。係咯，你攞唔晒咯。佢費事你辛苦啊。好少。見係你㗎咋？係真係。左邊嗰個我唔俾㗎，一行到。呢個真係花炒茶雲先，一定有嘅，炒飯，我琴晚聽3、2嗱，我俾你聽唔係講笑，做杯人咧，你哋知咯，黃段爆機㗎嘛，呢啲唔使爆，你睇下有外星啊，你睇下我設計，佢高峰咯，加啲人啊，就可以教做呢個就我跟住嗰度講你聽，唔係同你講嘢。試下唔算咯。係啊，嗱，你睇下個燈膽，燈膽啊，咁樣啊，咁真嚟㗎，你咁樣望，佢斜翻嚟睇，你知唔係二路咧，呢個係係啊，你喺眼前嘅。我靠翻佢哋，冇得啊嘛呢啲。
年正常。
有啲人靠翻啲本來星期五啊，星期五咪買咯，飛貨出去買。呢隻我30年前買嘅，非常幾俾我起翻出嚟，呢隻碟幾係咯，非常之特別好，因為佢少食，所以少啲而家做得係好好。都唔係好真咧，已經入市咧，加唔住係做熱㗎啦。所以我而家已經問行長，因為始終啲我而家啲啲衞生啦，
各位唔好意思，大家等咗一下。今日我嚟呢係去立法會財經事務委員會呢，同議員匯報一下香港嘅經濟最新嘅情況。大家都注意到頭先嘅討論裡面呢，就都提到最近因為港區國家安全立法，社會上就住一啲議題有啲關注。我都想借呢個機會呢，就重申幾點嘅。第一呢，就係我哋個聯繫匯率呢係唔會改變嘅。我哋有充足嘅外匯儲備嚟到支持我哋呢個聯繫匯率繼續係有秩序咁實施。第二呢，就係喺基本法裡面呢，保障咗我哋資金係自由進出香港，同埋港幣呢係自由兌換嘅。第三呢，就係港區國家安全立法呢係有必要性，亦都有一個迫切性喺度。因為自從舊年下半年出現嘅社會事件同埋暴力衝擊呢，其實令到我哋香港嘅社會治安同埋社會穩定呢出現咗風險。喺過去一段時間呢，我哋同投資界、同商界、同外國一啲投資者接觸嘅時候呢，呢一個社會治安安全嘅風險、社會穩定嘅風險呢，係令到大家擔心香港嗰個投資環境同埋香港個國際金融中心嘅定位。所以今次立法呢，我哋認為呢係會有助改善我哋嘅營商環境，同埋長遠呢係有助鞏固我哋國際金融中心嘅地位嘅。喺今次呢一個港區國家安全立法裏面呢，加上我哋最近見到中美之間嗰個角力，令我哋亦都睇得到呢，未來呢我哋國際金融中心呢方面呢，其實都有一定嘅機遇喺度。不單呢個地位不受影響，亦都有一啲新嘅機遇。譬如呢，喺美國上市嘅一啲中資企業，會更加積極咁考慮嚟到香港掛牌啦。喺內地嘅創科企業或者其他企業，如果佢要國際融資，會更加積極考慮嚟用好香港呢個平台啦。最近大家亦都留意到呢，就係上星期MSCI 指數公司呢，將佢哋喺亞洲區裡面37隻追蹤佢哋指數嘅嚟到出呢個衍生工具啊、期權啊呢一啲嘅產品呢，將佢由新加坡交易所呢轉嚟香港交易所，呢個呢亦都係對於我哋市場嘅一個信心。 上禮拜咧，我亦都注意到，譬如評級機構惠譽咧，亦都有提到咧，呢個港區國家安全立法咧，亦都唔會影響我哋香港嗰個評級。咁因此咧，我哋覺得咧就我哋要繼續發揮好我哋自己香港嘅制度優勢，同埋我哋一路以嚟嘅優勢，把握好機遇。咁香港嗰個經濟發展咧，仍然係咧非常之積極正面嘅。睇下大家有啲咩問題。
想知道其實聯會下邊咧，其實有啲工具都係要用到美聯儲嚟係 report 其實嚟咁如果即係美國同香港就包括呢啲設施嘅話，咁香港地方有咩應對咧？同埋想問下你同銀行嘅交流，你有冇發現近排開銀行戶口嘅人有冇增加等等？
我哋同銀行界同埋呢個財富管理界別啲人交流嘅時候咧，上禮拜佢哋話俾我哋聽咧，去問開境外戶口嘅數字唔多嘅。舊年社會事件去到比較激烈嘅時候咧，反而嗰陣時問嘅比較多啲。嗰陣時咧有好多人係問咗之後係開咗戶，其實都冇乜，即係移出去嘅資金亦都唔大。喺今次嚟講咧就冇出現呢個情況。金管局又好，銀行界又好，呢個資產管理私人資產管理界別都同我哋講咧，喺今次裏面咧佢都見唔到有顯著嘅資金外流嘅情況嘅。大家留意到咧，就係過去一個星期咧，港元同美元之間嘅兌換咧，仍然係喺港元嗰個強區間嗰邊嘅。至於你頭先提到美國可能對香港採取嘅一啲制約嘅措施咧，對於唔同嘅場景咧，我哋都有考慮，亦都有一啲預案。喺目前嚟講咧，大家所知嘅就住我哋嘅特殊地位，呢方面實際影響就唔大嘅。其他嗰啲咧，我哋覺得咧都係靜觀其變啦嚇。但係我哋有充分嘅評估喺度。
Secretary, can you address concerns over the Hong Kong U.S. dollar peg? Some people are worried that this could come at stake because of U.S. sanctions. And my second question is that during the meeting, you seemed quite confident that you can still maintain your forecast that the second half of this year, the local economy will recover from its trough, as well as that you told lawmakers that you can actually keep your economic forecast of contraction of between 4% and 7% from late April, before the U.S. announced its potential sanctions. So what gives you this confidence? And you also spoke about speaking to overseas businesses and foreign investors. Did they not reflect any concerns at all? It's all positive remarks, or positive, they're all positive about Hong Kong, even with the uncertainties from the national security law.
The possible actions to be taken by the U.S. government in the light of the national security legislation in Hong Kong is still yet to be seen. What have already mentioned by President Trump is more about goods manufacturing from Hong Kong exporting to the U.S. subject to possible additional tariff. On that, the impact on Hong Kong would be pretty limited because manufacturing only account for 1% of our GDP, and goods manufactured in Hong Kong exporting to the U.S. last year was only in the order of about 3.7 billion Hong Kong dollar, so very small. It only accounts for 0.1% of our total export. We are not going to speculate whether there would be additional measures. So we think, on the one hand, we get ourselves prepared. We do the scenario analysis and the possible response plan by the Hong Kong SAR government. But on the other hand, we do not need to overreact to such possibilities. In fact, U.S. has very substantial business interests in Hong Kong. from the trade front, over the past decade, they altogether had a positive balance with us to the order of about $300 billion. And apart from that, the U.S. has very strong professional and financial services representation in Hong Kong. And on those areas, they are generating substantial economic benefits. So in terms of the possible actions to be taken by the U.S., we better to take a calm and wait-and-see attitude. As a matter of routine process, the Hong Kong SAR government will be updating our economic forecast in August. So in the meantime, we see no reason to revise our current forecast of a negative growth of 4 to 7% this year. On the linked exchange rate, we are very confident that we will be able to defend our linked exchange rate. The linked exchange rate will be there. We have no intention to change it. It was first introduced back in 1983. The U.S. Hong Kong Policy Act was legislated back in 1992. So there is no connection between the two. We are confident about our ability and capability to defend the exchange rate for the following reasons. Number one, we have about $440 billion in our foreign exchange reserve, which is more than twice of our monetary base. This is point number one. Point number two, the liquidity of our banking system is ample. The banking sector is very healthy, very strong. In terms of capital adequacy ratio, it now stands at about 20% as compared to global standard of 8%. In terms of liquidity ratio, it is about 160%, whereas the global requirement is only 100%. The classified loan ratio is only 0.6%, which by any standard is very low. So the quality of banking assets are also very strong. We also have in place a swap arrangements with the People's Bank of China, so that in the event that we need additional US dollar, we can give them Hong Kong dollar, and they will be able to provide us with US dollar. So the support of the central government is also very important, apart from our own financial resources. In fact, since 1983, over the past more than 3 decades, we have gone through ups and downs, different challenges, but the exchange rate system has been operating very well. And we are conscious of the fact that the ability to maintain this system is also important for Hong Kong as an international financial center. So we have every determination to defend it. I'm sorry, have I missed you?
The other question is, can I just clarify that the point that you made about the U.S. having significant interest here in Hong Kong is the basis for whether that's the basis for you to have such a confident assessment that Hong Kong will recover in the second half. I'd like your clarification on that. And the second question is that the earlier question was that whether the foreign business sector and foreign businesses and investors indicate any concerns, or they're all positive about this national security law.
The economic recovery of Hong Kong in the second half of the year very much depend on the epidemic situation locally and also the global pandemic situation. It seems to us that the coronavirus situation in Hong Kong has been getting under control. With that, we would be able to relax most of the social distancing measures. Hopefully that would help revive the economy. But for our economy to recover, it is not only domestic consumption, but also external demand. That depends on the global coronavirus situation, whether the US and European countries can quickly come out of that difficult situation. the earlier they come out of that difficulty, and the earlier the economy are revived, would be better for us. So, well, there's still a lot of uncertainties, but we are trying to do our own best to preserve our own economic ability. As to your question about the reactions from the banks, from the private wealth management and business sector people that we have come across in the past week, overall the sentiment has been positive. But equally they are concerned about the implementation details, which is yet to be announced. From social stability standpoint, from the importance of social stability to business environment to Hong Kong as an IFC, that is pretty commonly held consensus. But people are still waiting for the details to be announced by the central government.
司長，我想問下咧，你頭先講過話咧，同人行有一個美元嗰方面嘅貨幣協議啊嘛。但我想問下，呢個係咪同舊年金管局所透露嗰個4000億人民幣額度嗰個人民幣與港元嗰個貨幣互換協議係同一樣嘢，定係另外一個協議？如果係同一樣嘢嘅話，咁點解可以對到美元？如果唔係另外一個協議嘅話，咁嘅額度有幾多？
我哋同內地咧，原本個互換協議咧就係人民幣同港幣，因為當時咧係推動緊人民幣國際化，咁咧就雖然香港咧係境外人民幣最大嘅資金池，我哋同人行有呢個安排咧，就萬一有需要嘅時候，我哋有更加多嘅人民幣。而家咧就除咗人民幣之外咧，我哋同佢咧都有一個港元同美元嘅互換嘅協議，個額度比你頭先所講嘅更大嘅。咁咧就人民銀行咧，亦都向我哋表示咧，佢哋係支持我哋捍衛個聯繫匯率，係有需要嘅時候咧，係隨時咧都樂意俾我哋呢方面嘅支持。
係幾時簽嘅？
呢個係舊年達成嘅。
司長想問翻咧，即係見到你喺會上就多番強調啦，政府就推出咗近2900億嘅紓困措施，但係見到社會上都有啲聲音係覺得唔足夠啦，亦都覺得有啲遺漏啦。想問翻司長會唔會即係未來會籌備翻第3輪嘅防疫抗疫基金咧？
是否有第三輪嘅防疫抗疫基金咧，就言之尚早啦。我哋喺做第2輪嘅時候咧，就亦都留咗成超過100億嘅備用嘅錢喺度。就萬一喺防疫抗疫基金第2輪嘅措施裏邊咧，仲有一啲地方要加強，仲有一啲範疇要補嘅話咧，就可以通過嗰啲錢咧嚟到去做嘅。咁目前嚟講咧，就大家知道保就業計劃就已經推出咗啦。我哋係希望盡快咧將各個唔同嘅計劃盡快推出，以至到咧我哋呢啲措施嘅力度咧喺社會上能夠感覺到，而亦都可以喺經濟數據度咧能夠有所體現。好多謝大家，多謝。